Hi, I thought I'd just come on here and address all the carers of people who are in therapy, especially those who have experienced PTSD or complex trauma or CPTSD as one of the other classifications, which means basically that they've had an experience of deep rooted um, adversity. They've had the experience of not feeling safe. They've had the experience of not having choice. And they've had a lot of their rights in their body taken away from them. And a lot of the trauma actually um, also stems from people who are in that circle of trust. So it's really important that as a person who is supporting someone or is a friend or a family member or a colleague, and you notice that something is happening to your colleague or friend or family member, a few things that you need to keep in mind is one, that don't ever minimize or talk down upon their experience of being triggered, being aroused, or responding to situations in what you may not consider as normal. It's really important instead to validate and to hold their experience as sacred and hold um, validation to what is how they experience themselves. The second thing that I would highly recommend is don't rationalize or say things like, oh, this happened so many years ago, or it's not true for you anymore. Look at how far you've come, or look at gratitude and things like that. I feel like that really is one of the big challenges that a person who's experienced trauma, which is already a very isolating experience, feels like. And then often they shut down or they don't want to talk about what is happening for them. And that further isolates them and doesn't support our the needs of our nervous system to actually heal through co-regulation, which is the ability for our nervous system to regulate with other beings. Uh, the third thing I would recommend is that if you are intensely involved with this person in your life, then do seek support for yourself, seek therapy or join support groups and seek resources that can help you look after your mental health, make sure that you are very well regulated, so then you're able to support the person in your life. And lastly, I would recommend that if you do experience a moment where a person is feeling either very scared or fearful or upset or crying and you don't understand what's going on, help them ground by being showing them that they're back in their body and some of the other ways that you could do that. And if this is contracted between you and them, is find other things that help them. For example, a particular essential oil or singing a particular tune or offering them touch if that feels safe and it's all right for them, offering them some kind of nourishment, no, communicating that you're available for them and you're around, and that you're not leaving them uh, as they are working through the issues that they are facing. I hope some of these uh, suggestions are useful for you and that you could uh, use these as resources, and always know that your presence in the life of this individual is really important, and it is one of the therapeutic protective factors to help them um, find their way back. And so I just want to also acknowledge your presence, and I hope these are useful. Thank you.